Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright AAT Attorney. In the last episode, we finished off this day 2 trial by meeting the chief of police, no less, and getting some new information. The fact that there was 2 murders on Detective Goodman at the same time in 2 completely different places. And today we're gonna see how the frick this is possible. So without further ado, let's dive right back into it. February 23rd, 2:50 p.m. Bright and cold law offices. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to at least. Alright, let's do it. She's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Oh, we just go here immediately. Okay. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? I mean... Hold the phone. What do you mean, who cares? Unless they're completely fucking lying about someone died. Someone still died! What do you mean, who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. The oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. I said this during this part as well. How the... Have anyone actually tried to tip over a freaking oil drum filled with water? I have! It's fucking heavy! That's not something you just kick over. My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never! Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just... We're both professional at what we do. I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in the oil drum washed it all away. Aha! Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? Its situation calls for one thing, and that is... luminol testing fluid. What the fuck is this? Yeah, luminol? Bloody sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. And wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. Testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You got an extra pair of those things? Oh! That's for a blood reactant. Just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray on... Now chat. Or people on YouTube. If you're watching this live on Twitch, please tell me where the enter button is. If you're watching this on YouTube later, please comment where the enter button is on this. Okay, let's find out some blood stains. I mean, it would most likely be over here, right? Like, yeah. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Oh, okay, well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What about this? Scientifically. I mean, the amount, probably? Like, the location, like, if he was stabbed here, the location is like, yeah, it makes sense. But if he, like, for her to, like, get all that blood on, like, her collar and everything, like we saw in that photo, like, perpetrated and affected Goodman's father, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. Yeah, like, it is pretty strange. They fought here. There have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm going to mark up the floor plans to find a blood stain. Okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah. And this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Oh, we can just look wherever? You can't be sure that the police will reveal other evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. And let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. It's like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ah. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it just... I cannot lead. It doesn't really get my mouth watering. So how do I... Can I just... Here! Spray. So I wanna check... Oh, hello! This blood must be from when Lana... No! My sister isn't the murderer. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, just whose sides are you on? This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. It just keeps getting worse. Don't think of anything that could, like, make sense. Let's see here. Let's just spray a shit ton. Yeah, it's really odd that there's no more blood, really. Starting to put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No. It's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room there right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on a witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the event from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Ah. I swear it on my honor as a detective. He stabbed Goodman. Now this photograph has something important to tell us. Or what? Oh, wait. We have a... different? Oh. I kinda wish we could... Crazy amount of stuff. So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. I have a feeling I know where her nickname came from. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouth of suspect after suspect. Before long, they called me the Cough Up Queen. When here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. That's funnier. That's funnier. And you were let go? Or fired? I felt that I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if this prim and proper prosecutor hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Hold up! That is... haven't we seen that before? SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Let me recognize this. What do you think about this? SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective in that case, you know? Really? The knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SN9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SN9 incident? Do I have to show her this? What do you think about this? Feelings? Evidence. I'm just gonna check other places for now, and we'll see if we can make her talk about it later. Well, this place is classy today as it was yesterday. Sure, it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Sure is off doing some important investigation. I hope that's what he's doing. Guess we'll have to come back. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think there's gonna come up anything. But you know. You never know. Edgeworth might be doing some shady shit. Okay, never mind. That's what this video is gonna be. It's just gonna be spray bottle go. Detention center, and is Lana here? Like Miss Guy is in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How do you kill him in two places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Did Miss again say they arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Come back later. Yeah, he did mention that. Oh wait, we can just go to criminal affairs? Interesting. Oh, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. It makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yeah, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. Not anyone wants more mysterious as dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. So can we go to... Even busier here today than I was yesterday. Detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. What makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room. Scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. Like a kid at an amusement park. Yeah. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. You know, I'm just gonna, for funsies. Oh, you wait, you can just do this? Okay, that's kind of interesting. I just wanna... Is the blue badger? No. Okay. Just play these people in the face, nice and clean. Oh, this place is new. Oh, this is 100% marshals. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is guard station for the evidence room. So, beyond that door in this evidence room, the scene of the crime? Sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. Can't handle cacti? Stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, this is a guard station? Where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Can I not? Spray bottle, go! Hey, hold the fucking phone, what? Nani? Wow, we got a reaction. There's clearly blood on the spines here. Turns pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their heads right in these spines. I think that might be more painful than being murdered. Okay. I guess we know that now. Oh, we can go directly to the guard station now. How would you make her talk? Oh no, not this again. How would you make her talk though? Yeah, this we've seen before though. What else has to do? I mean, the idea has to do with Goodman. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Like when you were the cough up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same idea as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. Wish I could be so sure. Oh. I mean this? Maybe? Think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. You went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. But it's 5 minutes of the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't your problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Like that time. That time? Will she talk? Yay! She talked. Incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Possible. Possible? To who? 2 years ago. It was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutor was desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Yeah, my thought exactly, Phoenix. Yeah, the criminal got what it was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was They never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. Wait, so they could have just potentially killed the man, like just a dude. It's like, we need to find the suspect. You over there. I'm like, yes, what is it? Yeah, get over here. You're arrested. It's like, what have I done? Doesn't matter. Get over. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be... Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean... Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten. Neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case. A hidden side. That's what we're after now. No one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. Coming to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives of SN9 have disappeared, find new evidence? There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Now that looks delicious! Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you tempt him with this treat. I wonder. Let's see here. Received from Miss Star. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your... Are you his... Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And it was nice to meet too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating in this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. I mean, I guess that means we're going to the guard thing? Place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think he has heard the sound of his heart breaking. No, Gumshoe! Now's no time for despair. We've caught a criminal. Now we just need evidence. Criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? The same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department? The perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But take a Gumshoe. Who was it? Listen, pal. All I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing here is talking isn't going to fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. Want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over. So I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Guard station. Wait, I thought it was... I thought it was gonna be here. What the hell? What? Can I just... Oh. Evidence room is beyond that door. Just walk in. Won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. What do we do now? Where would Marshall be? No, move. Criminal affairs? No. Detention center? Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Let's not go too far down the road right now. Things will just get confusing. Ugh. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? Oh, I said Meekings. I'd say I was the perpetrator against her. That's what I say. Oh. Hi, greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekings, sir, got here at the detention center. No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a lost little lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he? You... Officer Meekings, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekings reporting, sir. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir. Sir! Ow. Here you find Officer Meekings. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. Normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer, none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. All these shush fucking sounds fucking me up. A suspicious person. Yeah, whoa. What the heck is this guy doing? What happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here. In the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yeah, that's what I mentioned, like, last episode. There's another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I just don't know. Well, your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Don't tell the truth, sir. When it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. The next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. Detective Goodman, you say? What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? Victim's body disappeared? That's some story. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir? Please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. You have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir. And label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention. And alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Do you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a teeny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around there is more confused than I am. Can we just check? They actually 3D. Oh, what the fuck? Let's see. Ingredients. Meat. It must mean beef. You probably just wrote it generically. Yeah, let's hope so. Of course, as a scientist, I have to check what additives she used. Go to town. Huh? Let's hear. Hours of sweat and labor. So that's why the sauce is so salty. Ooh. Ooh, don't say that. Officer Makings, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir. Okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dreams, sir. And I was being peeled. Second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacted to the knife. But I guess he's been through a lot. I wanna see now, though, like, would Marshall be back at the guard station? No. Where would he be? I mean, we can always go back to Meekings and see if anything else. I mean, we can just see, like, test other things that usually jogs, you know, the memory. Why does it have to be so fucking convoluted to get here? Holy shit. What else? We show them the knife. What else has to do with? I mean, this has to do with Goodman, so. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir, that's it! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing! Better pry into this one a little deeper. Does he talk? Oh, crime details. Perfect. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So we asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and left at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto to others before you do unto you. Huh? My own father's words, sir. What the f... What happened then? Well, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. So, Officer Meekings, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekings didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom we met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I want to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No. But a videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime. The crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us that? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene. Does that mean Marshall will finally be at the fucking place? I mean... Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief of detectives there. It's Police Chief Gant. You're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing? Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, is his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, Dean? Yes, sir. We scoured the place again, sir. If the detective looks a little flustered. Aha, Ryder, my boy, how you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting me, Mr. Wright? Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know. You're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident on Gore Lake? Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Right, Rido? From Karma. Legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore a reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. But that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? No, Righto, I can't give away all of our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyways. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? Saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. What exactly do you... what else could we... Wait. Could we... Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief police want you to do? Well, see over here? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to shake it for anything that might be a clue. He took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonged to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. The lost item report, but it's only half complete. Lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? Date on it is February 21st. Better make a note on that just in case. Hold the fucking phone. Did you get back to investigating the police department crime scene? Hold the fucking phone here. $221 as well. This has something to do with... I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Oh, sorry, Rido. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. I'll find the guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. Guy who can't sit still? Does it mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the dancing blue badger. But that doesn't help. Wait, can we just talk to... Oh, okay. Easier. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come and Rido asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Oh, here comes a long pause again. Now, Rido. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Rido, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Hey, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow 50 bucks? I give them 50 bucks, no problem. Go ahead, investigate the room to your heart's content. Not yourself out. It's got to show you never know until you ask. For you, here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. Just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Aha, it looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think. A real ID card. Oh, fucking, I don't know. Seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we need to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Well, we should be able to... Why it's so convoluted to go everywhere? Can I do this now? The evidence room is beyond that door. We have the ID card from Chief Grant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, I made my Bambino sky so grey. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader is on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. So can we... Wait, I wanna just... see what he says. And then I wanna give him the lunch and see what he says. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina. I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading a six-shooter. I say a little prayer. What was that all about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. He's saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either. In any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation. Pronto. Wait, so if I... Hey, you want some lunch? That smell. Ah, it reminds me of Texas. Officer Marshall. You're from Texas? Oh, I saw a special on television the other day. This from my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? Filet steak lunch. I see. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask anything. Well, it seems like he's willing to talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meeking is at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. Tell us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli that sneaked in next to your steak, you know? The star told us something. He said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a raw-eyed wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. Still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record book. But it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyways? We heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambino. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about the transfers too. Okay. Oh, maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. Easiest ones to understand are the security cameras. Those are the ones that Meekings mentioned. If nothing happens, tapes are automatically erased every few hours. Officer Meekings and Detective Goodman, they on one of those tapes? I reckon there might be. Security guarding, you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. Card reader leaves the record of every ID card that passes through. Okay. I like the time on the top one. Hell yeah. This is the ID record. Hey. I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Mabina. I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to your case yet. It's right. I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen that number before. There's some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna ask for the transfer, but I'm pretty sure the ID of Goodman was on there. I'm pretty sure I saw that on there. Alright, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after the case is solved, closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. That happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay, so let's show Goodman's ID here. See this? This is the victim's ID card. The one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842-189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Yeah, it's right there. Look, the fourth number is a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Wait, what did Officer Meeking say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. You asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me. He had his ID card then. Why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meeking? Right, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. I got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Yeah. But I think for now, we can move into the evidence room. What the fuck? It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. This is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. It feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. Can't scare me. Hey! Whoa! Did she just slap gouge you across the face? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I've heard? Righto, please. You look like a selfish man. Like, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate a room to your heart desired. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50? Even me? I thought that was the point that he was going to make. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. Guess what? We got permission from the chief. So now you're boss for a day. Thanks. First of all, you want to have this. Evidence room floor plan. Oh, those are handy. Let's look at those. I take that back. I did want to check here. So there was someone who entered twice though. Just yeah, like Bruce Goodman we know. But who entered twice? Slide. I want to take out the luminal things. Yeah, here. That's a lot of blood. Must have been one a massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. Not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Oh, Detective Goodman. It's actually an alien? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey! You didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. I wanna see if there's like anything else. Hello? I knew it! Someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker, it's mine! It's yours? Please! You have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? An important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. Counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective! Anything else? Anything over here? Hello? Why am I getting a reaction here? No reason for the murderer to touch his spot if he fled out the door. This might be something significant. Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. Well, this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Where do you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. At least for 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I was buyed by mail order. Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. So, would there be anything else? Otherwise, we're gonna check some other. No. So, what does it show now on the floor plans? It shows the things. Okay. Whoops. Didn't mean that. What I wanted to. What is this? There's something sticking out of here. It's like a shirt. I guess this must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet the evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty and ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt on the trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of him, pal. Oh, it's just about each locker, isn't it? What's this? Blood? A little worn. There's definitely a handprint here. Someone tried to wipe it off. It's right. What if there's another blood stain left in the room? Okay, so that's just... what's this? Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. The locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if you close it. Empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. I wanna talk to Gumshoe. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're the boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant though. Going to take control and put this case to rest. On my own, in my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Ah, of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? I just thought of something before we... Let's... Okay, I'm not show this to him. Oh wait, I need to... Stupid. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Oh, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number. Is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? Okay. Why would Edgeworth have to come into the evidence room? That is very interesting. So now we know that Edgeworth and Bruce was here on the day of the murder. This is gonna be a very long episode. I'm just looking at the recordings already an hour. Holy shit. I'll always believe Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? Trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. Case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. The place is more high-tech than you might think. There are lockers fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why? I'm on my third card since entering the force already. Oh my god. Just give me a sec. Alright. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own. I see a picture there. What is that about Gumshoe? Funny, they look like normal lockers. They are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, the zap, you get a shock. That's what happened. My hand will be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know how know about the fingerprint locks. Okay. Something. I mean, something with SN9s. He talked about, so. Goodness note, and that switchblade knife. I bet the Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SN9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there were some loose ends on that case. Don't really. What else could we? Wait, does he have something new to? Okay, he does have something new to say. Okay, good. Now that was a bloody violent case. Violent. It was a murder? A serial killing? A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake. Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. This was 2 years ago? I put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. I started the rumor mill. Rumors. About forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transfer the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SN9 incident, see? So... that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? What do we've already, I wanna, like, I don't wanna go through all of, like, these, but, like, other things, like, what is a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that the blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger? Well, might say this is my studio. Here? In the evidence room? What's this? Someone left a glove. That is a tag on it! That is a tag on it! Take a gumshoe, maybe? Here we go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know? Me and SL9. They also have a tag on it. So what the fuck do I do now? That, oh wait, what the fuck? Hello. Raid? What the fuck? Oh, hi Ern! Hello, thank you very much for the raid. Hello everybody. Hello. Did you have a good stream, Ern? You have a good stream. Let's go. It's good. I wish I was say it was going good, but this game stumps me a lot, man. It stumps me a lot. Wait. I'm gonna try because that fucking thing. More diamond out today, I know. Isn't no? What the fuck? What the fuck do I do? What am I supposed to do? I don't get it. Good luck, lol. Yeah, I know. Can I? Oh, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. It's like a car door. A pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. The guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's being shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. I don't get this. What am I supposed to do? The fuck am I? Wait, what the wait. Wow, something wasn't broken, something big to make all these pieces. I think gumshoe, perhaps? You go again, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. And apparently from... It's been a while since I played, but I could try to help. That would be very much appreciated, because I fucking no clue. Apparently from the case. The case? It's a 9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? What fucking sticker? I mean, I wonder what shape these pieces were in before. Whatever was broke. I'm trying to put it back together. Ah, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carries around a tube of glue. This piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh, what is this? What the f... What? Rotate. Oh no. Combine? Okay. This? Nope. That looks like the top. I don't know what that is. This? Okay. Okay. We're getting there. This? No, wait. There. Okay. Oh, fraud. This? Okay. What? This? Okay. This? Okay. You got it. Yeah. The other one. I'm sorry, what the fuck? There's a piece missing! What the fuck? Huh? Well, I think we did it. Some pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still. Doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. No, not really. I cannot understand how it got broken. Hey pal, look at the time. Something you need to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to go give them my report for the day. Might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? One that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we talk about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. What? Here, Mr. Edgeworth. I heard you were hungry. I believe in him. You're enemies when you got friends like Gumshoe. I'm off, pal. Later. I'll probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Did we do it? I assume. Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to spray around a little bit more. See what the fuck I can find. We have so much freaking evidence now. On there. It like I'm just doing this as a precaution, you know, making sure that I didn't miss anything. I think that's good enough, right? I think we're good. So let's just back to the guard station and go to Edgeworth. Underground parking lot. No, not you. High prosecutor's office. New text. That means we're on the. Why the fuck are you here? I guessed. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Edgeworth here? Here, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. Yes, the hotel bringing tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. Huh? The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Oh, let's see. Let's see. How did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since the case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. Police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I'm nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow, I've never seen this out of sorts. Can we like present him the... this thing? Alright, I better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID usage? Edward, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yeah, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. Chief of Police? Wanted evidence for the case. For a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was all right. It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. Chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. AI-16. Stubborn as always, I told them this has nothing to do with the current case. Okay. I mean, I can always try, like, since this incident thing, I know you probably got a hold of some information already, right? All that's to do with the case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicions that you were wrapped up in. You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figure I'll be telling you about this sooner or later. Must be talking about father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Grant. Wacky old kid was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. I was a top officer, it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on investigation. Truth, I use slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won on a guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the prosecutor want to know something. My sister? What? If you're still studying forensic science? Huh? Yes, of course. Well, just today, Mr. Wright and I was using this. Luminal testing fluid, Well then, might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. Fingerprints! Holy shit, that came out weird. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? You're the enemy, you know. And no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edward, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and this fingerprints file for everyone involved. Thanks! How about giving this to Detective Gumshoe as well? Okay. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. I do as well. I just wanna check the... Okay. I mean, not like that. Didn't he give us a file on it as well? Okay, I wanna go back to move. Police department entrance. Move. This is so fucking convoluted. Move. Evidence room. Yeah. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here in this blood on the evidence on the detective's evidence locker. This is a secret weapon we used for. Right, let's get started. First, use a finger. A finger? Each finger lays behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating, choose a finger. I mean, I would say the one that's the least smudged. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, sprinkle the aluminum powder on. Huh? How do you do that? With enter, see? Ah, just like that did the trick. Aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? With E. Exciting, I know. Man, you blowing out candles on a birthday cake, see? Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to though. It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basis of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. Guess I better give it a try. So... and then... Okay. Some more around here. Ah, you did it! You found one, but... No, this looks nothing like a fingerprint. I don't mention it. I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left his fingerprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? I know where there's some more prints. Looking at the locket door again closely. What the fuck? Seems like there are fingerprints outside the blood handprint as well. See if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. I mean, I see some shadows here. So we're gonna do this. Hello? Hello? Now that looks fingerprinty. Is it not enough? What am I missing? Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. We're not done yet. It's quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? Yeah, she's right. Look at your fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. Point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? You could make a pretty good guess. Bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. Those fingerprints will be most likely to find on this evidence locker. Oh my goodness. Compare. Like, it should probably be Gumshoe, right? Yeah, match found. Ah! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time. But it's always next time. Sometimes we hit, sometimes we miss. Got a lot of punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there's one other handprint in the room. Let's check it out. Yeah. Slide. Wait. Can we, no. If we go to the luminal thing. Here. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right? Right! There's a handprint here. Okay, want to try using it? There you go, her eyes sparkling again. Yeah, check for prints. Obviously. Yeah, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only end up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. You say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloodied hand. I mean... Wait, fill up. Okay, come the fuck on. I can see the print. Why are you not? Let's just dust all over. Let's just dust all over the whole thing. There we go. Jesus. Actually, no. This looks awfully familiar. Hey, fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Print had been wiped. Okay. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma? This is definitely decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's print. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh! Oh! We have a Jake Marshall fingerprint on a wiped blood stain. Excuse me. But why would Officer Marshall... Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess it's what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Oh, okay. Thanks for the erupt, I guess. Yes, we would like to save our progress. Okay, so I guess we're heading to trial tomorrow. So, that's gonna be it for this episode of Phoenix Wright AAT's Tourney. We found some interesting stuff. And we actually got it. I actually like the whole like luminal thing, aluminum those fingerprints and everything. Even though the fingerprints is very just like, yo, you missed a spot over there. No, you missed a spot over there. And all that shit. But in the next episode, we're gonna go to trial. I don't know who's gonna be witnessing or be a witness or anything, like standing at the podium, testifying. So we'll just have to wait and see. So, and that being said, I wish you guys a very nice continued evening, afternoon, morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching this. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button on the YouTube video if you're watching over there, and if you're watching this live on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button on there, you know, whenever I'm live. But without further ado, that's gonna be it for today. So with that, I wish you guys a nice day. I don't know. I really should make a script for how I do this. But that being said, thank you guys very much for joining me. So, see you guys next time. Stay safe. I'll see you guys then.